Twitch. Hello 3D printing friends, this is Zachary from Zachary 3D Prints, and I just recorded my video for this coming Wednesday. How are you doing, and welcome to the stream. In the meantime, I'm going to change something here because the aspect ratio is looking weird. You know. So, how is everybody doing? I do need to say that the screen looks weird. I hope I can solve it right now. No. Why is it looking like this? Why do I have these borders? Transform. Nope. Why do I have those? Is it the setting from my camera? It is looking weird. Not that I'm used to this, so. Hey, Ragtag 3D. How you doing, buddy? Just mate. So, I'll be streaming for I think an hour or something, just hanging out, chatting about different kind of things. But don't you think the screen looks weird too? I never had it like this. Not too bad, just finish a few projects. Yeah, me too. This doesn't involve anything in the Sculpto Pro 2. Screen does. Yeah, I mean, in my Streamlabs OBS, it looks like I'm watching. What is the aspect ratio? The 4:3 instead of the 16.9. It looks weird. Maybe it has to do with the camera itself. I'm going to switch over to no, I'm not going to do that. No. That looks weird. I've never seen me like this before. Just a second. 920. And I'm turning this one off for a second. 1,000 views on a video. Nice! So happy for you, man. So happy. Does it change if I change this camera? No, it doesn't. Did it? Did it change? Oh, My stomach. No. So we are going to do this and then switching it back on. Oh, I hope. Fingers crossed. No, man. It does look better. Because I had zoomed it in like this, but that doesn't make any changes. But I switched the camera mode differently. So I think this looks better, right? Are we agreeing on that? It was so looking differently. Did you also saw my tweet that I'm live? I need to check that because I have authorized Streamlabs to send out a tweet that I'm live, so that I don't need to do that every single time. You know, not that I do mind, but you know. Hey, I'm going live. Just a second. Hello, everybody. I need to tweet this out. So crazy. So crazy. That is. You got it via Twitch. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I see it right here. Here. Do I have the PMP? PMP? Look here. 6 minutes ago. That is nice. That is nice. So, yeah. We are going to start about it anyways. The Sculpto 2 Pro. What do I think about it at this moment? No, that direction. Oh, I need to go up a little bit like this. Yeah, better like that. So, I mean, in the beginning, this machine was cute, nice. And when I say this right now, when I say this now, it just reminds me of another small machine that I used to have, or still have, by the way. I didn't ditch it. Is it frustrating now? You mean the Sculpto? You know, you got that thing that keeps you thinking. If I knew what I knew, would I have bought it? If I know what I knew, would I have bought it? Because the funny thing is, Joel made a video, live stream of this build, or of the first print, unboxing and first print, and it did look amazing. Little frustration on his side about, you know, you have to use these Sculpto filaments in order to, you know, don't get warranty void. And I totally agree with him on that, because you need to be able to buy your own filament and not relying on the manufacturer's filament. What if Prusa said you only may use Prusament or else your warranty on your machine gets void? That's crazy. It's not how it works. What if Creality does something like that? We all stuck with the filament that we get with that printer? No way. Come on. So How's that? And I'm back again. Yeah, I knew that that would happen, but I had to make sure that the batteries are completely empty in order to recharge them. I'm planning to buy a lot of these batteries not included. But you can hear me? Test. Yeah, that's better. So, yeah. At what part did I stop, or didn't you hear me? Hey, old crutch, how you doing? Yo, program. Haha. You need to buy a microphone. I wish I could recommend this one. However, go for the other one. It's a booyah. Bye bye. No, it's I still have some issues with the microphone. One of them is the ground noise, the always constant. I still need to figure out audio with camera and recording, because you know, when I make the videos, it always starts loud, and then when I'm start talking, it goes slowly down, and then it's normal. But in that time, you have a huge noise peak. Not going to argue, worn out from events this morning. Ooh, that's serious? You were talking about Joel. And then nothing? Oh my gosh. No, nothing bad about Joel. He mentioned about Sculpto only using Sculpto filaments, or else, you know, it's off. It's same saying as Prusa is saying you can only use our filament. I know that the quality of the Prusa mant is great. However, for me, 30-ish euros for a spool of filament, and then also, you know, shipping cost is a little bit too much. I'd rather buy my filaments at places where I recently buy it. Don't pay that much of shipping cost. I mean, for 90 euros, I can get 3 rolls of filament from Prusament, and also paying some. I don't know what shipping costs are at this moment for shipping to the Netherlands, but you know, if I buy 2 spools of extruder, I pay 50 euros, and I think no shipping costs. So, Sculpto filament, I've been using it. As you can see here, FlexiPush. This is my first FlexiPush. You can stick my finger in FlexiPush. So, I mean, the machine needs a lot of tweaking. I don't know if well, I can do it, but I don't think it's intended to mod every single printer that you will get or buy. In my case, I saw this machine on Amazon, and I wanted to have it. I mean, it's a Polar 3D printer. I mean, it's like Joel said in the live stream, it's a record player, you know? It's making sense. But, you know, I wish there was a USB port on this machine and a SD card reader on the side, you know? So that you can have the connectivity to slice your own model, you know? I mean, Sculpto put so much effort in a online slicer app kind of thing. I mean, if they would take the chance or the time to, you know, make a decent profile for Cura, for Prusa, for or Prusa Slicer, for Idea Maker, you know, the mainstream slicers, and then put them also the app as well, so that user can or use the app if they would like, or go to their favorite slicer instead of connecting it with your Wi-Fi. There's no Ethernet port on it, so if you hate using Wi-Fi, then you don't have anything to do with this machine. Yeah, it's now 2021 and this is my first FlexiPuss. Very flexible, that pussy. And it doesn't even look like a cat. So, yeah, I saw the insides of this machine. I will leave for a later video. I hope people are interested in these kind of videos as well. I collected some data because in my normal review, my review period, I buy a machine. I still didn't receive a machine for free from one of the companies, so if somebody thinks because you're a YouTuber you will get it for free, no, it's not like that. But normally my review process, I will do live stream, an unboxing, build, a first print, then people on Twitter is going to be bombarded with several pictures of prints. In that, I will see also what people think about the print results. And yeah, after that, after several weeks, I'm going to use different kind of filaments or different colors of filaments because, you know, some filaments are not that cheap, and I only have PLA, some carbon fiber PET G, some ABS. So for the mainstream, I always use PLA for my prints. I mean, yeah, why not? And then, yeah, I do my review. Just like the Biqu BX, it took a while. Now I have printed several prints. I was amazed how many things I printed in the meantime. And I do need to say that now using a Ender 3 Pro profile in Cura did do the trick. Just keeping up with the chat. Oh, made to last forever. Boards are so common and yeah, I do agree with that, Coach. I think I mean, I saw the insides, and I do need to say that it looks nice. It's not a standard board, you know. You open a 3D printer and you see, hey, this is MakerBot, this is MKS, this is, you know, it's not a standard board. It's a custom board. I think still based upon the Arduino, but you know. Through burn. Oh, it's going about a camper. Okay, so some lights were going off. Yeah, sometimes tools can go on for decades without even, you know, wear down. Wear out, wear down. So, yeah, the Polar printer. I was planning to do a few live streams with that printer on Twitch, but I do need to say that I need to check, because also recently I saw that my views are dropping over 48 hours, so I need to work on the quality there, because I was covering a lot of the Ender 6, so I need to work on videos about that, and also doing some other videos that I used to do. So the Ender 3 Pro is coming back to the channel again. Rectech. I think that that can be true. You know, I've heard several years ago, tires from cars don't need to wear out. There's no, the technology is there that they can make tires that can last for a way longer time as they do now. But it's like this thing, you know? Things are made not to last, but to break down after a while. Everything, just like this iPhone, what I have, it's meant to break down at a certain point. However, normally I use my iPhone for 2 years and then I buy a new one. But this time, this phone is going another term of 2 years. So after this, I have my iPhone for 4 years. I bought it 2 years ago, so with a contract, of course. And then back then, when I bought this iPhone, when I got it with the contract, I said I want to do more. So for that reason, I took that phone. And 2 months later, I started YouTube with my iPhone. Yeah, yeah. And you know, if the price was always standard $600 for an iPhone, a brand new iPhone, I think that would be great. But in the meantime, screwing up the price or raising the price every single time, it's ridiculous. Why? I mean, they break records, you know, just making the phone even more expensive. I would say try to break the price at the lowest price as possible, so that there is no room for competition to even get lower than that. Because production-wise, this phone, what shall we say, $300 to make this? The production cost, material cost. So why keep the prices that high? You know, I do have stocks in Apple, so I do understand. I want to see profits. Yeah. When is Creality or Prusa going to the market? I want them stocks. True. Like the foldable Samsung, the Samsung Fold. People knew that it was not very good, yet people are willing to pay $2,000 for a foldable phone that can break. It's crazy. I mean, I don't mind, but you know, we had that period of foldable phones and all phones broke because of the flipping connection. Apple text, yeah, 4 times. Yeah. You have an official term called Apple tax? Oh my gosh, we don't have it here. We always call it brand tax. You know, the product, maybe $50, $60, maybe, okay, $150 max. And the rest, profit. I wish I could make something like that, you know? And then, yeah, no, you have to start small so people will buy your product, and then making something exactly the same, a little bit better, and then, yeah, for my work, I'm using a Windows computer. I do need to say, in some ways, I'm not happy with it. And not because of the Apple, but in many ways, I do like the Apple more than the Windows. Sometimes when manufacturers like Reality are using a slicer that is only available for Windows, I don't like that. I mean, it's Kira, but then stripped version. Delicious. MacBook Pro, 2 iPads, iPhone, I don't use any of them. That's all for the others? Oh my gosh, you're such a good man. I'm still Android and Windows. Linux. Linux is also nice. Yeah, but you know, we learned to use Windows. For that, it is easy to use. But when I started using the Mac, I didn't need any explanation. You learn by doing it. But you know, the only thing that I don't like about my MacBook Pro is that I only have 2 ports. I need a docking station to have more connectivity. As if my hard disk drives only have a USB-C or wireless. It's ridiculous. Oh. Mosquito bites. I have now two hard disk drives, one with 1 terabyte, one with 2 terabyte. I thought it was broken because it wasn't working, but I was using a docking station or a USB hub. It has 2 USB-C connectors and you plug it in on the side. Joel used that one in the Sculpto live stream. And then you have one HDMI, you have a USB, a USB-C, different kind of ports, but you have a problem with that because it only takes the power from the power cord. So eventually, the more USB devices you are going to connect with it, that also requires power, you are going to have a problem in the end. So the docking station that I have now is better, but I don't know how it does it. It also uses the same connector or the same adapter as the one from the MacBook, but my old hard disk drive my new work, I don't have that much problem with failing out of one of the components. Sometimes when I do touch the second display port connector, it falls out and then it pops back on. But ah, 8-in-1 USB-C dock. Wow, that is amazing. You have also those docking stations. I couldn't find that one, but had an external power source, more powerful, because USB devices like a USB webcam, when you only have that and you have it connected to your MacBook, no problem at all. But if you are using several USB devices, you are going to have some problems. And I had that too. It was crazy. Every single time I thought that my 1 terabyte drive was broken, and I heard this clicking sound, and I thought, oh my gosh, I lost a lot of videos because I thought the drive was bad. So I took all of my YouTube videos, I put it onto the other external network drive, the Western Digital My Book Live. Yeah, I know. You know, the one with the warranty thing or the security issue. After that, I bought another USB drive, 2 terabyte. Used that one, didn't have any problems. And then last year, I bought a new docking station, the one that I'm currently now using. It is more powerful. I can hook different kind of things on it, and it works nice. As a matter of fact, the drive where I thought it was broken works without any problem. So I have now 3 terabyte. Yay! I'm going to grab another beer, but beer. I know what you think. It's, you know, sewage water, maybe some other water, I don't know. I do like it. So, which kind of projects you guys are working on? Amazon sells them for $30-40. Some have dual HDMI. I mean, nowadays I'm so used to a double display, you know. I'm using my laptop screen, but there is the display for which camera is that? Yeah. So here I have one 24-inch screen, and there I have also a 24-inch screen. I think it's a normal standard because during my work I'm also using 2 screens. I don't know if you saw my setup. I have here 6 screens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sometimes people say, huh, control tower. Yeah, I want to be in control. Oh, just kidding. I do want to have overview. Brexit is a killer. Yeah, for sure. How much worse is it after the Brexit? Backdeck. I have two screens to my work laptops dock, or we need 3, 4 at a time. Yeah, in the beginning I was used to have just one laptop and one big screen. But one of the people from my office were using two screens because it was needed. I think within a 2 or 3 months, because of ergonomics, everybody had at least two big screens. And I said, wow, can I have a third one? You know, just for the heck of it. I mean, my desk at my office is 2 meters wide. It's lit. I mean, what I have is a makeshift. It's officially 120, and I have a little plank on the side. It's 20 centimeters longer. So yeah, a little piece of wood where I can extend my desk a little bit. The same I can do on this side as well. So make it 160. I would get a desk within a few weeks. One that is 1.60 meters times 80. And it's also electrical, so I can move it up and down for a home office. So I'm very curious when I'm going to receive it, but it will help my channel also a lot. £1 31 liter petrol. What? AliExpress charging 300 for delivery to the UK. Ah, yeah. I do need to say, AliExpress has sometimes some very weird prices. I mean, you can get the CR30 from AliExpress, but in some ways you're paying even double the price to get it here. I don't know why. Oh man, that's so bad. Were you one of those people that wanted to have the Brexit? Or you were one of the people who wants to stay in the EU? Because in some ways the EU is nice, but in some other ways it's bad. I mean, I don't mind to... I think it's good that a country has things to say for itself, instead of a upper government saying what is allowed and which isn't allowed. But you know, something crazy like this is not meant to be. Oh crap, microwave trip to breaker. I voted for to stay. Yeah, you know, I was curious to see what is going to happen after the Brexit, but yeah, we see now the results. My E3D order was also very high. Oh well, what can we say about it, you know? So yeah, what can we say, brother? I can fix this though. Oh, that's awesome. When you can fix something like that, that is always nice. At this moment, 4 people watching. If you're new to the channel, please follow. Will help. So like mentioned, this is my M50 Canon camera. On the left, this camera is the Logitech C920 and the other one is the C270. Yeah, I want to move the camera closer to the print, but that means that I have to reroute the cable again, so I need to check how to do that for the next time. But still, it's still talk and print because there is a printer behind me printing, so technically it's doing something. And no, the sculptor is not printing. Yeah, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but there is a box standing and it is a printer, another printer inside of the box. Yeah, I think that happened as well. It's crazy. Some Dutch people also want to want to have the Netherlands leave the EU, but then if Germany and Belgium stay in, we always enclose, you know. So crazy? No, I don't want to. So, but you know, let's not talk politics. It's not nice to pay more than normal. Sometimes things are going crazy, you know. Sometimes things are going crazy. I don't need to say, I do like this flexi push. Huh? So how is your Mars rover going? I didn't have time to watch it. But I mean, 1,000 views for YouTube. Very well done. I wish I had also a CR10 Smart, but then I didn't have the money back then. But I think I have enough printers for a while. I'm open to receive 3D printers, but at this moment I'm not planning to buy any new 3D printers at this moment. For all the time that I'm on YouTube, it's the very first time that I bought that many printers within a short amount of time. Last year in August, I bought my third 3D printer. No, excuse me, my fourth 3D printer. It was then the ANET ET4. And I said to my wife, you know, I'm basically going in circles with the same 3D printers. It was already or the CTC Prusa i3 MK2, or it was the EC3, or the it was the Ender 3. And I was going in circles. So at that moment I thought, okay, I need a new 3D printer. I need to do something special, or else this is going to die out. You know, people want to see new things in the channel. So for that reason, I bought the ANET ET4. I did a live stream, a better live stream than all other unboxing live streams before, because I didn't have any, and the one that I had, you know, I had the Easy Treat X1. I did a live stream, but nobody came. Some things were wrong. The audio was bad. The video quality wasn't, yeah, you know, was questionable. You know, I didn't know how Streamlabs worked, or streaming software. It was one big mess. I can tell you that. Oh my gosh. If you know, if I would have recorded that whole part, everybody would laugh. But I do need to say, after the ANET ET4 live stream, it went better. Yeah, it went better. I was happy with the results. And I did also several other live streams as well. Still want to continue working on my Zach 1 3D printer. But you know, the thing is, there are several things that I need to do. There are some design changes that I need to make. I bought some 2040 and 2020 aluminum extrusions to actually build the printer, but those have not tapped holes, or no holes that can be tapped. So I need to check that if I can make some adjustments, you know, so that will fit also other people as well. Because eventually, when I'm going to release the kit, the STL files can be bought for maybe 10 euros or 20 euros, something like that, and you can use different kind of components and then build your own 3D printer. Something like a Mandel or something like a Voron, something like that. But you know, making the time to go into Tinkercad or into Fusion 360, which the last one isn't my my much skilled thing. I have more experience in Tinkercad, but I know that Fusion 360 has more possibilities and it's easier to use, but in this moment I still have trouble, you know. I want to, you know, make fast designs, quick designs. You know, the filament spool holder, the flexible filament spool holder, so as I called it, the pivoting spool holder, how Chuck Hellebuck did mention it in his video 3 weeks ago. Yeah, it was designed in Tinkercad. But there were some little things with, but at that moment I couldn't figure out what was wrong with it, and he made some awesome changes. So I was very happy, but I'm still wondering if he knows that I was Zachary 101078 or Zachary 3D Prince. I was still wondering, because I responded to his video and he only just liked it, you know. So, but on Twitter he actually followed me back, so that's just awesome. But you know, I think within Tinkercad you can design quite a lot of things. Don't you agree? From everybody who's watching now currently on Twitch, who else is using Tinkercad? Okay, maybe just the search protector gave up. Everything is wired connected, probably unlike other parts of the house. I had to fix it. Okay, hey, welcome back then. So yeah, I'm using quite a lot of times Tinkercad, and I think that for beginners or quick designs, I think Tinkercad is working nicely. But you know, if you are well used within in Fusion 360, Rectech, yeah, I agree on your side. I mean, I saw this afternoon. I saw Maker Viking in his Fusion 360 designed 3D printer. Amazing. Hats off, man. It's amazing. It's something what I can dream of. Let's say it like that. So I was, you know, and I also see proper printing using that. I see many others. It looks so freaking easy, but you know, everybody can make a cube in Fusion or a circle, but you know, I tried to follow a few tutorials, but you know, I don't have the time for it. At this moment, you know, when I'm going more full time on YouTube and making customer orders ready for my own company, I would have more time also to put more time and effort in something like Fusion 360. I think it will help quite a lot. Tinkercad is... Wait, what? Tinkercad is hard? Really? Oh my gosh. And we, Rectech and we are saying that Tinkercad is easier. Fusion is easy. Oh my gosh. Oh, cringe. Same here. Maybe in the future I will get my head around it, and you know. By the way, about designing, I always see this YouTube ad from DAS, something like that, where you can make your own 3D characters. I'm thinking to do something with that. I hope you can make an STL file from it. Yeah, but you know the thing is, Rectech, Crutch says that Fusion is easier than Tinkercad. So, meaning we are so used to Tinkercad, we think Fusion is difficult. But you know, basically, because of my full-time job, I don't have the I think I don't have the time to get into Fusion. I think for me that is the reason. I mean, you can get so much out of Fusion 360, what I have seen. I have some ideas, but I need to make time to, you know, make something useful out of it, learn it even more, practice, and then start making videos. Because that is, I don't know if you noticed it, but I learn, I learn more, and then I'm going to make videos about it. about my experiences. That is basically what I do. I don't know. I hope I don't spoil anything. But that is the way how I work. For example, Excel. Excel is a program to make spreadsheets and let spreadsheets do things. A few years ago, somebody said to me, you have to make reportings. I said, in what? Yeah, in Excel. And I was like, oh my gosh, no, I don't want to do that. But, you know, I learned how this reporting was done. And then, after 3 years, I knew how to work with it. I know how to make VLOOKUPs and some other things. And I thought, well, this is it. This is amazing. You know, it was not a fancy spreadsheet, but it did do the data. I got some data. And then they changed something and I had to change everything. And I was like, no way. I have to make a whole new report from scratch. That was hard. Because my manager says, from this data, I want just one file. And in this one file, a few downloads, and I want to see on a monthly basis everything. And it needs to be that you can choose this, and you can choose that, and you can choose that, and I want to see all those data. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to manage that. It's impossible. Like Neo said to Morpheus, that's impossible. I was like that too. And then, you know, I was working in those Excel sheets, and I was like, now I'm copying data from one sheet into another sheet and collecting that. And this is not how it's supposed to be. This is way too difficult. And so I figured it out. And instead of using 2 or 3 different kind of files, I used just one file, and every data was coming out of it what I wanted. So then the holiday season came, and people said to me, you have to train other people. I was like, okay, so my 3 years of learning how to use Excel, I have to now learn one person in 2 months? Really? You know, I was afraid to learn Excel, but I was even scared of, you know, learning somebody in 2 months, but I learned in 3 years. So simplify the thing you learned. Sorry, I was carried away. So, but that's one thing that I learned in the past years. So learn it, use it, and make it simpler. I think I get this layout better. I think Fusion there is too many options. Yeah, and you also need to make sure that you have selected the right line or the right field or the right thing, because if you are not doing that, you are going to get some problems. Because I was spending hours on one cylinder, I have added to the rest of the group, something like that. I don't know if it makes sense, but Crutch will understand. But I tried to make it closed. It did look like the tutorial video, but my result was not looking like the result in the video. So I screwed up, I guess. The only thing that did work out was my lead screw nut adapter for the Prusa clone. That I did a fusion and it did work out. Several people asked for it. How did you do that? I was like, oh my gosh, no way, this ain't happening. And by the way, the filament spool holder did take me a lot of time to make it as it was. And then Chuck said, oh, he uses this and I changed it into that. You know, it took me days to get it right. And I was just using the render, the 3D render from Creality. I didn't see any machine in real life or not from videos. I mean actual videos, not renders. So for me, some things were guessing. I mean, I do like it that the still that the emblem of Z3DP is still in there. And it was kind of cool that Joel and Chuck both in the same week did mention me. That is cool. So for Red Tag, I hope that is also going to happen. Keep working on it. I see a lot of things, great things coming. Do you have plans for any specific videos? Because you do have a CR10 Smart, so hey. Some of the SEL I see, I'm like, how the hell? Really? When it has a thread on it? Really? Wow. I mean, I know from Fusion 360, it's easy to make a M2 or M3 thread. Oh, by the way, talking about threads, I still need to drill a hole into the aluminum build plate and make a thread in it as well to fit the M3x8 ball head cap screw for the, you know, the Voron. I think I'm going to do a live stream, an unboxing, build a first live stream of the Anycubic Viper, the other CR6SE answer from Anycubic. The printer is standing right over there, the box. It's currently housing on top of it the Sculpto Pro 2. I mean, I do get prints out of the printer. For that, I do say top, nice. When print quality, however, I hope Sculpto is getting more involved within Twitter, because Sculpto, I do need to check that. Oh, that is cool. Let's go. Joined. Okay, so I'm going to share this. So the Sculpto Twitter page So the last was 5th of September. Uh, 2017, 2015. So if I see this picture, oh wait, I'm going to click on it. Oh, I'm very curious right now. So the Sculpto. So it's a Danish company. Here's also the Dragon of Louis? Ah, bon appétit, monsieur. Oh, okay. So, I don't know if... I think this is their first 3D printer. I do see printed parts or printed models. I see a boy drawing something. I see some printed models next to him. It doesn't even say if it is the sculptor or not. It's... No. Also here. Here. So one-click printing. Printing with PLA. How we did it, bipolar? Custom electronics. Okay. So for 470 euros, the Sculptor 3D printer with 2 spools of filament and a special made filament holder in Danish design. April of 2016? Wow. A toy for the future. Yeah, never heard of it anymore. So I clicked on here. So the last post 2 September of 2017. Ah, URL not found. So 2015. Nothing. So Sculpto isn't that active on Twitter. It's bad. In the meantime, I'm going to look for Facebook, if they uses Facebook more. Okay. A lady fan request. What's on your mind, Zachary? Oh, you have sent me something, Carl. Oh my gosh. Shipping £365 or £403. I would choose the last one. It's crazy. if you're shipping this is reacting to your post. Okay. Just reacting on your post, ragtag. If you choose to ship it from out of Germany or even Belgium, is it going to cost less? Just a question. Search scope to. Sculpto 3D. Sculpto 3D. Are they active? June of 2018. So this is the second printer. And 2018. Okay. So I know for a fact that the build plates which I have is made out of aluminum or something like that. They don't ship from to the UK. Oh, that's bad. I know for this machine, if the light is on, you don't have this illuminated front side of the panel, build plate. It's black, so I think it's an early version, but they are not that. I think that this is their glass plate, or else it doesn't make any sense, is it? High precision printing. Well, is it? Got yours today. So this machine so 200. So if this is the same machine, then the printing volume is 200 by 160. I think that is even larger. The new 3D printing revolution. Yeah, sure, that's what they all say. New revolution. Yeah, up my... Yeah, Prusa Mini or two under trees. Or make it more accessible, you know? Have a USB port on it. Have an SD card reader on the side. Make profiles for Cura or for Prusa Slicer. Make it that's accessible for everybody so people can play with this bipolar printer. I mean, it's looking, yeah, I don't want to say sexy, but it's looking special. But in this case, special, yes, and weird as well, because you get those crazy lines. Yeah, and especially don't say that you have only to use Sculpto filament. So I did get an, I did receive an email last week when I was waiting on the shipment. So I'm also going to use that same email to ask what they are going to do with issues on the machine. Because on one side, I'm thinking about it to send the machine back. However, if they can change things on this, you know, on the print quality, then that would be nice. I'm also asking to be more active on the social media platform because they are shipping materials out, and if they want to stand close by to the customer or to the users, I don't know how they would see people, but if they want to stand closer by, I think something like one or two different kind of social medias would help quite a lot. Not keep radio silence for a few years because, yeah, why not? Because if the sculptor is the only thing that they produce, yeah, it's sad. Locked in? Locked in what? Oh, okay. So in 2017, 22nd of October 2017, they updated their profile pictures, and I cannot scroll any further down. So after Twitch, no, sorry, after Twitter, they switched over to Facebook. How is that for a change? I mean, come on. Come on. Really? There was a time that I was very active on Facebook, and at one point I switched it over from Facebook to Twitter, and now using Facebook rarely. I also used Instagram a few times, but I don't know. I don't want to put all hashtags in there to get my posts, you know, ranked higher. Okay. Yeah, I saw that somebody responded to something from me. Cool. Also a 3D print. Ba-da-ba-ba, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Um, is there anything new here? Time for hot mix. Okay. Oh, 12 minutes still. So I need to close my live stream then. I see where it's going. Ooh. Yeah, I wasn't planning to make a very long live stream today. I see 1 hour and almost 30 minutes. Oh man, time is flying. Oh my gosh. I don't mind. I don't mind. You know, in the beginning, I had difficulties with talking during videos and live streams, but beep 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 beep. yeah. So, everybody who watched this live stream on Twitch and later on also on YouTube, if you are not following me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Zachary3D follow me there on Twitch. I don't have any schedule at this moment, but that will happen in the near future. If you are not following me or not subscribed to the channel Zachary3D Prince, then you know what to do. Smash that subscribe button and also hit the notifications bell to get notifications. Of course, why wouldn't you do that? Right? That would buy me a power supply unit for the minion and almost a BL touch though. Yeah, probably tomorrow I'm going to edit the video for this coming Wednesday. I'm thinking about it to make a video for Zachary3D Prince news and updates, or a closer look video depending on what new news is. So, making videos about the Ender 7, it has no use because there are several people receiving it. So for me, no use to make a video about that. Oh, cool. She's doing well, right? I mean, there are so many. Oh man, I think a mosquito bit me big time. Oh my gosh, it's insane. I think she how many subscribers does she have now? Almost 500. It's slow though. I don't know how many hours that she has now. I would suggest to do a live stream with cooking. And do maybe a gift card for one grocery store which is very famous around in the United States, something like that. I mean, I'm so used to here, for US citizens only because it's not shipping it out of the US. Yeah, something like that, But 500 subs, oh, I think in half a year that she's working on the channel. So I think it's great. I mean, food and groceries are very, competitive. So, but from the things I have seen before, I think she's doing well. So, I'm going to close the live stream. Thanks for watching. Please follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Zachary3D Prince, or subscribe to the YouTube channel Zachary3D Prince. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.